Welcome everyone to the first series on the channel. So I used to watch a lot of glow up videos. I still watch a lot of glow up videos like the winter arc locking in for 90 days. So guess what we're doing? That's right, we're doing our own version of the glow up project based on a bunch of creators. The name, however, is based off of Generation DIY. So I'm hoping that we can lock in for 90 days, maybe 90 days plus, glow up and kind of show you guys different aspects of my life we are going to be trying to grow and improve. So while I'm thrifting here in the cliffs, I figured I'd give you guys kind of an overview of what our goals are for this video and what it should look like. So for this video, I want to focus on content. So I'm going to be organizing spaces and cleaning spaces to make content, as well as showing you guys some of the programs I use and making some content while I'm at it. It's important to note that I am going to give you guys a little introduction to the webcomic series and everything I'm working on. So I have a published webcomic called Alexander's Mythical Guide, and this is just kind of like a journal series where you open it and you can read his notes in his journal. Nothing super interesting, nothing super fancy. However, at the beginning of next year, I do want to officially launch Alexander's Mythical Journey, which is going to be an actual webcomic about his journey, with one published webtoon a month, because we got health issues, we got school, we're a very busy person. So we're working on that, as well as we are working on a book and everything as such. And the main goal here is to work on content for shopping, for everything like that, so we don't make anything disgusting, because the last thing I want is people to react to my content the same way I react to the dollar store candles that I did not enjoy. Yeah, that face was pretty obvious. Yeah, and I'm also writing a book which is going to be a fantasy, which I'm super excited about. We end up making a whole new shop, a brand new pop-up shop with Printify this week, and it's gonna be really amazing, so buckle up.
Good morning. I'm tired. I just woke up. It's around probably 8 now. I've tried to film this intro so many darn times. Anyway, today I'm gonna show you my PJs. They're my king set from Walmart. They have like, hold on, texture wise they're kind of like this. Some people might have issues with it. It's fuzzy, but like almost right, like the crunch level of it, like there's a sub crunch to it that reminds you of snow. So I don't know if you guys have had those like fake snowballs and you press them together and they're supposed to mimic the feeling of snow crunching together. This has a little bit of that. So if you're not a fan of that, don't get these. I personally am comfortable with this. Other people have sensory issues. I have sensory issues, just not with this one. I love pajamas. I live in pajamas actually. But yeah. This is such a weird intro. I'm gonna make you guys taller for one. You guys deserve height. And I'm gonna... There we go. Hello. Anyway. I'm trying to do this what's best for you, but I don't know what is. There you go. I'm supposed to be filming the glow up project right now. I got distracted. little fella up in here. So I'm debating whether I should tuck it or not. But that like kind of makes me look like a mushroom, no? Mushroom? And like some people like to tuck into the side. I don't know what that's about. And then like secure it. Is that cute? I don't know. I actually don't have a clue what I'm doing. So I've noticed a lot that when like just brushing your hair and like tucking it behind your ears, I like to take these two things out because it makes me feel like a dash closer to being a fairy. I feel like braiding my hair would be also nice, but because it's wet, I'm gonna let it dry out, and that's gonna be that. I got these earrings. I'll show you in front of the camera. They're like these gold, kind of like stringy earrings, and I'm going to put them in. What I've noticed, what's really nice about a t-shirt and sweatpants is I feel like you can kind of achieve a streetwear style with it if you just accessorize and like do little things. I got this combo chain. It has silver and gold. By the way, interesting fact, I'm allergic to gold and nickel, so any gold I wear has to have like a protective lining on it or I can't wear it. So a lot of the gold stuff I bought from like Claire's and stuff, I double check. Always check to make sure it's actually bronze or just like painted. Similar with this one. Like when I thrift, I have to test to make sure that it's not eating me, because when you're allergic to metal, interesting enough, it like burns you, at least in my experience. It burns you. Also, I gotta fix the pants. The pants. I don't know if I want to, like, I feel like if I did a little tuck, the fit would suddenly become 10 times cuter. Little tuck. And if you have, like, a square body, I'm gonna tuck it so it, like, kind of falls down to kind of, like, scoop, you know? Scoop. I don't know. It's giving, I don't know. What am I doing? I think I just want to fold it up and kind of like tuck it in everywhere and then loosen it up. This is styling, by the way. You can take stuff and just make it a little bit different, a little bit, have a little more uses and variety if you get creative with it. And this way I don't actually have to like crop the shirt or anything. I don't know what I'm doing. We're just doing it. And normally I look cute, okay? I look like this. I look really cute. And then normally I get cold or I like start picking at my skin. I notice I struggle to like pick where my tattoos are, which is amazing. But I do skin pick because it's a way to actually like regulate yourself. It's something I'm trying not to do anymore. So I wear a lot of hoodies and long sleeve jackets from online, Savage X Fenty. I get every time I get a hoodie, I try to get the largest size because I like living in comfort. It's got these nice like bronzy things. I forgot what they were called, but Phineas and Ferb tell you, so if you haven't seen that in a while, you can find out there. But this guy will go on top eventually. I already see it happening. I might just put him on now. This guy might get unfolded because sensory stuff. And then we'll just live in like a green hoodie, green sweatpants. And then we have my classic, my grandma found these. I don't know where she bought these for me. But they're my sparkly white shoes. And I wear these every day. Every single day. Because when I find a pair of shoes I love, I don't get rid of them until absolutely necessary. Like, until these soles are literally peeling off. This is all I'll be wearing. Thank you.
So this is currently going to be the craft room and the bedroom, and kind of the disaster that's happening as we reorganize and set up the shop and bedroom for the best circumstances. So we have a lot of issues when it comes to our health, and so setting up a space where you can easily access everything and put together orders and make products is extremely important. So that is what we are currently doing, and that's why it's all currently a mess, because we're building furniture, we're setting up organization, painting, all the things. And so everything had to get moved around, and it kind of just became utter chaos. And that is what we are going to be tackling this week, so we can make beautiful products. And all of these products that you see here are actually in my mom's mini shop, her little online Etsy store called Mini Goats Clan. And we set up our very own shop called Scara's Cozy Corner with all my art this week as well. The room's a mess. The craft room area is a mess, and I'm going to explain why. One, my room's a mess because me and my sister are moving into the same room. The beds haven't arrived yet. We haven't organized any of the furniture. I have to take a lot of clothes out to the storage shed, so she has a place for her clothes. So I have to kind of go through my things, decide what I'm donating, what I'm keeping, what I want to keep in my like direct access. I'm trying to move all my office / craft stuff into the craft room, and the craft room is also being reorganized for best business functionality when it comes to my mom's small business. And I've been basically like scrambling through my brain and everything, and everyone keeps getting sick because it's fall, my brother's in school, we are like, everything's utter chaos right now, and the stress levels are really darn high. So what a better time to start filming a kind of behind the scenes vloggy yet simultaneously challenge series than right now in my life, when I'm kind of at a low point. We're at a low point. I don't think we're at an all-time low. Haven't reached there yet, but that's a hard thing to achieve. We're at a low. We're trying to get to a high, and I figured this would be a very fun series and interesting to watch for future me, because I know where I am now, and I know where I'm trying to get. And when I get there, I'll probably have even higher, bigger, amazing goals. But I'm here, and I want to be here. And basically, the Glow Up Project / challenge is to help make little old current me into best, amazing, most accomplished, living the best life, accomplished dreams and goals me. Just a small treat for our hard work today. Yeah. I know, it looks bad. We're reorganizing and building shelving and stuff for my mom's small business, / the craft room / work area. And because of that, we are building things like places to hold the fabric, and we have a bunch of boxes and stuff going on. So for a bit of working on content, I'm going to be kind of cleaning up a bit and trying to organize stuff, because this is kind of the area where we make bun ties, bows, scrunchies, face masks, beaded graduation caps, or I like to make jewelry. So I'm going to be working on this.
It was just on. Sheesh kapee. 7:30. I woke up at 7 and I'm dressed for the day. I'm wearing a white t-shirt, like sweatpants-ish things, and my favorite zip-up hoodie, which I assume you all know because I wear it all the time, even when it doesn't match. My hair is clipped back. We're wearing some gold jewelry, a little chain, nothing crazy. Anyway, let's go. It's Tuesday. So today around 10, I'm supposed to go to therapy. I didn't even fully put on my shoes. I'm so tired. Okay. Good morning. One of my tasks on my app thing is I have to look up and appreciate the sky. So look up with me. I like that cloud. I like the gradients in them. I like the random shapes I can find in them as well. It is very, very beautiful. Good morning, River. I know, I should fix my shoes. But that's okay. You're such a good girl. Yes, you are. Chickens are out and about too, apparently. They're molting their summer feathers so they can get their winter feathers in. Woo! I know I can go this way. Good morning! It's a beautiful day. I'm cold. I just fed the cat, so I'm feeling much better because they were very well behaved. Good kitties. Anyway, I have a lot to explain for a brief little moment. Okay, so, as you may have noticed, we didn't immediately go to the craft room. That is partially because my sister's still in her sleepy mode, and she's sleeping on a couch out there for right now. Not any of the ones you guys saw, but she's kind of in that general area. And I don't want to wake her up, like be loud and obnoxious. So we're gonna wait a little bit, but also as a heads up, we are working on kind of multiple projects at once, and I'll explain why. Okay, so as you guys know, we are doing the Glow Up series, and this is episode 1. So what we're planning to do is we're going to do multiple topics in multiple videos. However, because I'm working on all of these like in real life, sometimes the projects kind of clash into each other, and so you guys will see a little bit of that because we're real here, and you know, we're not gonna try and hide what's going on because it's all one series anyway, right? Anyway, so the plan is I'm planning to kind of fix up the garage, my room, and the craft room. 3 areas. And the craft room is what we're working on currently. However, we have brand new bed frames that we're going to be building and putting up for my room, and they have arrived, and so they are currently laying in the craft room because there's no space in my room because the craft room is also a disaster and I haven't fixed either of the garages yet. So all of the projects are affecting each other. And so when we go down to work on the craft room, just expect 2 brand new big boxes there, and don't come after me because the big chunky boxes are there. They're for another project, if you will. The idea is for the craft room that we're going to kind of get it set up. I'm sorry, I'm trying to watch my posture lately as well because I'm trying to be a healthier, better person. So, posture. Roll the shoulders back and talk. So the craft room is very much so a workspace for my mom's small business. So because I'm chronically ill and she's chronically ill and everyone is a little bit neurospicy in this house with the exception of maybe 4 people, that's actually makes up the majority. Okay, 3 of us are neurospicy, 2 of us are chronically ill, and it can lead to chaos sometimes. Utter chaos, if you will. So, in order to make our lives a little bit easier, we like to set up our space. At least I know I do, and so do a few other people. I don't know about everyone. But we like to set up our space so things are genuinely easier. So, for example, my mom's craft room, we are currently putting up the furniture. We're currently taking down some furniture, taking out garbage and out donation stuff. But as soon as all of that is done, we're going to most likely reorganize everything yet again. And by organizing, I don't mean we're going to be moving furniture. We're not going to be building any new furniture. We're just going to be moving little objects to new places that will better suit said objects. And once that is all done, we will be able to make the business function better. From taking photos, easy peasy lemon squeezy, to just like, I don't know, taking photos, easy peasy, packaging and shipping, easy peasy. You know, even making the products themselves is meant to be easier with a new setup. And similarly, this is like the original plan, and then my stuff is also going to have to find a space out there, which is scary. Honestly, terrifying, but it's okay. It's alright. I have to remind myself that it's going to be okay, alright, because it can be easy to get overwhelmed. And I have a lot of hobbies, art styles, everything like that. You guys see a lot of my digital art, but you guys don't really see my other art. I know how to bead, I know how to do some resin work, I know how to paint, how to do a lot of things actually. And I guess in this glow up project, you guys will also be experiencing some of those other art forms. So this glow up project is really, really, really big and really, really awesome. So, you know, a brief overview of what's going on and why things might kind of just appear on camera and have no explanation. It's probably because that random object may have something to do with a future episode, and I don't really want to get into it right now. So you're just gonna have to wait. Yeah. Oh, my mom's here. Hooray! Got go.
With someone else. You just tell us if she's in trouble.
So I promise I've been working on my content. I literally scheduled this all yesterday, but I forgot to vlog yesterday. So I scheduled all of that for you guys. I'm so excited actually. Also, I drew a new portfolio picture, which I'm so excited for. We got 104 of you guys. I'm actually beyond so excited for this. Oh, let me show you what programs I use. So my majority of the programs I use are actually right here. I use Procreate, and you can see I have a lot going on. Some unfinished ones, some finished ones, some chaotic ones. Procreate is like a $12 app for like iPad if you have one. I can tell you guys all about that as well. But I also have Eva's Paint, which is the one I've been using the longest and what you guys have seen the most from. Again, a lot of random unfinished nonsense and some finished nonsense that we could probably go through and edit. Then for vlogging and editing, well, for screen recording, I have this screen recording app. It's just something I found that only allows me to film 10 minutes worth of stuff, which is, not the funnest. Here we have all of these old vlogs and new vlogs and everything like that. I have Volo Plus, which was a one-time purchase for a lifetime. I do use Canva actually quite a lot as well, because I do, and you can see I plan my content. I have planned content that I don't know when it's going to release because I haven't finished. It's a bunch of unfinished projects as well. So I think that's the majority of what I use. I use Google Photos a lot because for some reason when I try to upload the shorts through my iPad, it wants to make it a long video instead of the short videos, which is quite difficult. This was the moment I realized that I'm gonna have to make this 2 parts because I got 50 minutes on this thing, so I'm just gonna cut it short and say I'll see you guys next week with the part 2, and then we'll continue the glow up project.